summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Number 35.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football, and they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
4 yards on the pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 23 carries. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
First and 10.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but
String them together.
back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this team. It's got to be priority 1.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Number 30.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 31-yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 13. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he may be takes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
And it brings up third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about... After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second and 6.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 70 yards. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
looking to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. down. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
A gain of 18.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
31-yard line.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 22. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Jets, nothing.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful.
Upfield to make the tackle for loss. 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
And not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Amendola catching it left side.
Complete to Denny.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up a 3.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A gain of 9.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
For the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, and maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Bilal Nichols, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And down he'll go at the 25.
Number 35, the ball.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
25-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Jets.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
6-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And over the middle, this is Parker. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Their own 46-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 4. It's now
2nd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
the pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Brings up second and 10.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
To number 35.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Corey Littleton. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Broncos seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Seifert set to kick off.
Danny Amendola on the return. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10. At their own 20.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Bilal Nichols picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he's got his man on the out route.
Tyler Fackrell.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
On the play. And it's 3rd.
And it's caught by Parker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
And 7 at the 34-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And his defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it...
Now a hit and a loose football. Touchdown, New York Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and Remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 76. Yards, and the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point forthcoming. It 14-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Pat O'Donnell in punt formation.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,